This event is being conducted after I obtained formal permission from the administration department of my parent organization, that is Aeronautical Development Agency. That first requirement is electrical in any IIT. So in the chronological order, we filled all the IITs. Luckily, I got the electrical in IIT Mandi. See, IIT Roorkee was a winter IIT. I was very excited to spend my first year there, but it was not my own college. My own college was IIT Mandi. Even if it had only a board in IIT Roorkee that this is the place where IIT Mandi students will come, attend their classes, go back. I was very happy under that board itself. बहुत बढ़िया दोस्ती यारी थी आपस में. किसी को पता भी नहीं था कौन IIT मंडी का है, कौन IIT रुड़की का है. We were all friends. See, the feeling is altogether different. There might be everything existing in Mandi campus, but there is one most important thing which doesn't exist there. That is my fellow colleagues, my scholars who were not present there. So whenever I go there, I go in as a alone researcher or to give a talk or to visit for some activity. But I miss my friends there. I miss their company. I miss the good time I have spent with them. So everything is there, but nothing is there. It's like that.
What is आपने exactly Tejas पे क्या काम करा? I mean, what did you worked on Tejas? Hello. Today we have a very very special guest. I mean, जैसे आप लोग IITians को imagine करते हो ना as a researcher, we have exactly that. Well, he got into IIT, joined ADA as a scientist, worked on India's premier fighter jet program, LCA Tejas. Then he did his masters from IISc Bangalore, India's most premier research college. And now he's doing his PhD on manned and unmanned teaming. I mean, the recipe of a perfect IITian, right? So welcome, sir. Welcome on our podcast, IIT and Beyond.
Thank you very much, Mrinal. I did my BTech in IIT Mandi in Electrical Engineering Department, and I am from the first batch of BTech, that is 2009 to 2013, and I got into ADA through the campus placement in 2013 August, and from there I started my professional journey as a researcher, and it is my professional responsibility to inform all the audience that this event is being conducted after I obtained formal permission from the administration department of my parent organization, that is Aeronautical Development Agency, and as an engineer, and I have continued to serve my nation till date. And over to you.
Excellent, sir. Excellent. तो अभी आपने जैसे कहा कि you were from the first batch of IIT Mandi, right?
Yes.
तो जब आपकी रैंक आई and it was like कि यार it's either the old IITs or the second generation of IITs. तो आपने like choose कैसे किया IIT Mandi को? How did it come कि यार मेरे को अब IIT Mandi जाना है?
मृणाल, मैंने IIT नहीं चूज करी थी, मैंने ब्रांच चूज करी थी. एंड उसके पीछे भी एक छोटी सी स्टोरी है which might incite the audience. I have a lot of faith in a person, Mr. V.K. Malhotra. He is my father. And he decided the branch for me. He is from REC Srinagar Mechanical Department. And long before he had thought that I will make my son an electrical or electronics engineer. So once my rank was there, he discussed with me that what about electrical engineer? These all things are taught here. It is a high current, low voltage branch as compared to the electronics, which is high voltage and low current branch. So I said that I am absolutely fine with it. Let us go for it. So we filled our requirements as per the branch. That first requirement is electrical in any IIT. So in the chronological order, we filled all the IITs. Luckily, I got the electrical in IIT Mandi, and it is very important to note here that mine was the closing rank of IIT Mandi electrical. It started with some AIR 3400 something, and it closed at my rank AIR 4146.
बाकी आप ये बताओ अब आपने इलेक्ट्रिकल चूज कर ली, ठीक है? What was it like being ऑफ द फर्स्ट बैच ऑफ IIT मंडी, आई मीन कैंपस तो था नहीं, ठीक है, प्रॉबेबली IIT रुड़की से ऑपरेट कर रहा था एंड यू वर देयर इन IIT रुड़की, राइट? तो आई मीन व्हाट वाज द एक्सपीरियंस लाइक, एंड IIT रुड़की के जो बच्चे थे, हाउ वर दे ट्रीटिंग अस?
See, IIT Roorkee was a winter IIT. It had the rich culture of a legacy engineering college rather than IIT. Like the other IITs started from the era of 1960s and 70s, whereas Roorkee dates back to the 1850s era when it was established as Thompson College of Civil Engineering. And it has also seen a time where people had preferred other IITs over Roorkee University as a engineering platform college to go. So IIT Roorkee was very nice. I had heard a lot of stories about it. I was very excited to spend my first year there. But it was not my own college. My own college was IIT Mandi. Even if it had only a board in IIT Roorkee that this is the place where IIT Mandi students will come, attend their classes, go back, I was very happy under that board itself. And when we shifted to Mandi after 1 year, I was like, this is my home for the next 3 years. So Roorkee had all the inheritance of its seniors, the placements, the course curriculum, everything was rock solid. Whereas in Mandi, we didn't have all that facilities. Everything had to be built right from the scratch. Even the professors had a very strict and daunting challenge of creating the academic curriculum which could come at par with the older IITs right from day one. So we have seen all the struggle right in front of our own eyes, and I am very happy to be a member of this struggling fraternity right from the formative years. And now the things are at much stable stage. The infrastructure is well developed. The courses are firm and solid, and everything is streamlined. Whereas we did one of the most important course of power electronics right in the last semester, because before that we didn't have proper communication with other professors, and course curriculum was not formatted properly. So these are some of the challenges that we faced in IIT Mandi. But it is like this. Somebody else's Mercedes and your own car, you will like your own car even if other car is more fancier than it.
बिल्कुल, बिल्कुल.
It is like that.
How the residents of IIT Roorkee were like कि भाई ये तो IIT मंडी के बच्चे हैं, या फिर मतलब like how, what was the feeling?
कोई फीलिंग नहीं थी. बहुत बढ़िया दोस्ती यारी थी आपस में. किसी को पता भी नहीं था कौन IIT मंडी का है, कौन IIT रुड़की का है. We were all friends. Most of us were friends in Koda also. वहाँ से पूरी फैमिली आई थी यहाँ पे. So we never had any kind of segregation. And we were like fresh clay. We wanted to make our careers rather than enter into the segregation of old IIT, new IIT, IIT Mandi, IIT Roorkee. Nothing like that. We used to grow our classes together. We used to get together in the evening in the canteens, Kotle Bhavan, Rajendra Bhavan together, go on the summer vacations together, come back together. So even like a family. Till date also we have a lot of common friends in IIT Roorkee. And we hardly discuss our IITs. We are very fond as IIT Mandi people to tell the updates about our IIT, since it is very impressive for us to see the growth of IIT over the last decade. But that is the least priority. What we discuss is personal life, that how happy we were together and things like that.
So I mean, how did you manage के देखो स्टार्टिंग में जब कैंपस बन रहा था तो मिनिमल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर था, राइट? तो प्रॉब्ली हॉस्टल्स वगैरह भी बन रहे थे, एंड साउथ कैंपस में कुछ ना कुछ स्टार्ट हुआ था हल्का फुल्का. तो हाउ डिड यू मैनेज, लाइक व्हाट वाज द लाइफ दैट टाइम, ट्रैवल स्टफ?
साउथ कैंपस, नॉर्थ कैंपस तब बनना शुरू हुआ था जब हम वहाँ से निकलने वाले थे.
Okay.
We spent our entire time in Vallabh Degree College, which was taken under lease in the Mandi town. And our hostels were also of Vallabh Degree College hostels in the old jail road, which is the Dashir hostel. And we were like 3 people in one room or 4 people in one room. We didn't have the luxury of having solo rooms. But that taught us new things in life, like how to accommodate with different culture people, different eating and sleeping habits of people, like how to accommodate together with everybody. So each and every day we learned something new in IIT Mandi. And by the time we were exiting in the 7th, 8th semester, we came across things like these buildings are coming up in North Campus and we may shift there, things like that. Then from next batch onwards, 2014 batch onwards, they had the privilege to go there and stay together.
तो इफ़ आई हैव टू से आपने देखा है एक तरीके से आईआईटी को ट्रांसफॉर्म होते बनते हुए रियल वे में, है ना?
यस.
तो अब जैसे आप वापस जाते हो कभी कभार, हाउ व्हाट्स द फीलिंग कि भाई यार मैं तो असली कैंपस जिसको आजकल लोग आईआईटी मंडी कहते हैं वहाँ पे नहीं रहा, बट मैंने उसकी नींव पढ़ते देखी है एंड एवरीथिंग. तो व्हाट्स द फीलिंग नाउ डेज कि यार अब तो यहाँ सब कुछ बन गया, अब तो एक बढ़िया शानदार ऑडिटोरियम है, हॉस्टल्स भी बड़े शानदार हैं, आई मीन सब कुछ है यहाँ पे अब, लाइक तो अब लाइक आपकी फीलिंग कैसे आती है?
See, the feeling is altogether different. There might be everything existing in Mandi campus, but there is one most important thing which doesn't exist there. That is my fellow colleagues, my scholars who are not present there. So whenever I go there, I go in as a alone researcher or to give a talk or to visit for some activity. But I miss my friends there. I miss their company. I miss the good time I have spent with them. So everything is there, but nothing is there. It's like that. Both sides of the coin I can see there in Mandi. At the same time, I feel very happy to see that now finally my college has come up, which I would have got right from day one if I had entered today. But it's okay. What I have seen with my friends is beyond imagination. I have enjoyed my time very much, despite being staying in a well-known degree college.
इनफैक्ट आपने ये बात सही करी कि जब आप अपने कॉलेज को छोड़ते हो ना, तो यू डोंट मिस द बिल्डिंग्स एंड स्टाफ, यू मिस द पार्ट कि जब आप अपने दोस्तों के साथ वहाँ पे मस्ती कर रहे थे, कैंटीन में चाय पी रहे थे या कुछ भी कर रहे थे. बिकॉज मेरे को एक बार मैं वापस जा पाया था कैंपस में, जबकि मेरे को बस 1 साल ही हुआ है निकले हुए, ठीक है. तो दैट वाज लाइक कि यार यहाँ तो कोई है ही नहीं, ठीक है. आई मीन जूनियर्स है जिनसे काफ़ी बार बात होती है, बट आई मीन इट्स नॉट दैट कि यार कभी भी शॉर्ट्स में पहुँच के हम चले गए, चाय पी के आते हैं, कुछ करके आते हैं, गेड़ी मार के आते हैं, दैट काइंड ऑफ थिंग. तो लेट्स टॉक अबाउट कि आपके पास ना एक ऑप्शन था फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर के बाद ब्रांच चेंज करने का, राइट? एंड आजकल हमारे कॉलेज में बहुत तगड़ा कल्चर हो रखा है, ब्रांच चेंज करो, मतलब लाइक यू कैन गो टू एनी ब्रांच, ठीक है, सिलेक्शन होते वक्त IIT JEE में, एंड देन यू कैन वर्क योर एसेस अप इन द फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर एंड स्विच इट टू से कंप्यूटर साइंस या फिर इलेक्ट्रिकल. तो आपके पास भी एक ऑप्शन था, राइट? बट यू चोज के आप इलेक्ट्रिकल में ही रहो, राइट?
Yes.
तो हाउ डिड इट लाइक कैसे, मतलब लाइक हाउ डिड यू डिसाइड कि यार मेरे को नहीं करनी कंप्यूटर साइंस, दैट काइंड ऑफ थिंग?
See, it was no deciding कि computer science नहीं करनी है. It was more from electricals, engineering side, that electrical ही करनी है. So in front of that, come what may, I will not leave this branch. And उसका एक और बहुत सॉलिड रीज़न था कि IIT की जिम्मेदारी आपको अच्छी प्लेसमेंट दिलाना नहीं होता. उनके जिम्मेदारी आपको एक अच्छी यूनिवर्सिटी में MS या PhD एडमिट दिलाना नहीं होता. IIT's main responsibility or why they are famous is to inculcate an engineer in you and to make you ready for any activity in the world. I had very clear path for myself that I will do electrical engineering, even if I'm getting any upgrade or downgrade, nothing doing. Electrical is for me. I enjoy electrical. I enjoy control systems. I enjoy power electronics. I enjoy all the digital courses. And if something in computer science I am interested in, I can always take the electives and
Absolutely.
build a minor.
कंप्यूटर तो कोई कभी भी सीख सकता है, एग्जैक्टली.
नहीं, ऐसा नहीं है कि वो भी कभी भी सीखा जा सकता है. That also is a very vast ocean. I have huge respect for all the computer scientists. And पहले कंप्यूटर साइंस हुआ करता था, आजकल तो वो भी बहुत डाइवर्स एरियाज में डिवाइड हो गया, डिस्ट्रीब्यूट हो गया, लाइक फिशन रिएक्शन, डेटा साइंस एंड डेटा माइनिंग एंड व्हाट नॉट, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस. सो आई वाज नॉट मेड फॉर इट, एंड लकीली आई न्यू आई एम नॉट मेड फॉर इट. that is how I could stick with electrical engineering. And right now also, even my master's and PhD, ongoing PhD is in aerospace engineering. But electrical engineering is my first love. So, we like to stay with our first love forever.
बिल्कुल, तो मतलब आप प्योर इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजीनियर हो, ना कि मतलब समथिंग कि यार दे दी गई है, राइट? क्योंकि क्या है ना, इनफैक्ट आप मानोगे नहीं, फॉर मी इट वॉज सेम, बट इट वॉज कंप्यूटर साइंस, ठीक है, एंड मेजरली इट वॉज लाइक डेवलपिंग स्टफ अराउंड इट. क्या था कि लाइक 10th 11th 12th में होता है ना कि लाइक उस टाइम में फ्लिपकार्ट वगैरह आए थे मार्केट में नए नए, एंड आई वाज लाइक यार ये लोग कंप्यूटर से कुछ कर रहे हैं जिससे लाइफ चेंज हो रही है, लोगों की लाइफ स्टाइल चेंज हो रहा है. तो आई वाज लाइक कि यार यही करनी है. तो जब चॉइस फिलिंग का था ना, तो मैंने 23 ऑप्शन भरे थे, सबकी कंप्यूटर भर दी थी. तो गॉट इट. और वो तो देखता है समय के साथ हम क्या करते हैं इस डिग्री का. तो बाकी आपने ADA में प्लेसमेंट ली थी कॉलेज के अंदर, राइट?
Yes.
जबकि आप कहीं भी ले सकते थे चाहते तो, मतलब एज एन इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजीनियर आप कहीं और भी जा सकते थे, ठीक है, अगर आपका मन करता तो. सो व्हाट मोटिवेटेड यू टू वर्क विद ADA and contribute to Tejas, say India's fighter jet program? So what was the motivation?
See, when I joined ADA as a fresh new scientist, that time I was not knowing about ADA too much.
Okay.
DRDO's RAC, Recruitment and Assessment Center, had come into college for campus recruitment. They recruited some 10 people jointly for DRDO and ADA. And based on the performance, they allocated some people to ADA, 2 people, and rest to DRDO. Luckily, I was in ADA. And after coming in, I came to know about the rich research culture that is cultivated in India. And we are not aware about it. We have only glorified NASA and European Space Agency and foreign universities for research, whereas we have always looked down upon our own in-house development. So that is the time I came to know that LCA is developed right from scratch in India. And I am put into the control or team, which is a team designing and developing the flight control system for this aircraft. Now this information is mentioned on Wikipedia page also. So I was really happy to join with open mind. And luckily, I flourished into this department, and I got 2 outstanding promotions also. As per the organization norms, I did my master's in aerospace engineering from IIT Bangalore, along with the job from 2019 to 2021. And since 2021, I am continuing my PhD in same department with the research area guidance strategies for Manned-Unmanned Teaming.
Okay. तो हाउ डिड, मतलब आपने बैलेंस कैसे किया अपने करियर एस्पिरेशंस को विद दिस स्ट्रॉन्ग सेंस ऑफ नेशनलिज्म? भाई आप ADA में आए, आपने देखा कि भाई इंडिया के अंदर बहुत रिसर्च है, बस लोगों को पता नहीं है, राइट? तो हाउ डिड यू मैनेज योर करियर एस्पिरेशन कि भाई मेरे को ना इसमें फोड़ना है?
वन ऑफ द पर्सन्स दैट आई एडमायर द मोस्ट इज मेजर गौरव आर्य.
ओके.
आप उनका यूट्यूब पे कभी देखना, ही हैज़ वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग सेंस ऑफ नेशनलिज्म. उनको जब बात करते हो देखते हो ना, तो उनकी आंखों से खून, मतलब जोश दिखाई देता है फॉरवर्ड टुवर्ड्स नेशनलिज्म. तो उनको बात करते हुए देख के अपने साथ के जो मेरे इंडियन एयरफोर्स के पायलट्स हैं, इंडियन नेवी के पायलट्स हैं, उनको बात करते हुए देख के, उनका जज्बा देख के टुवर्ड्स इंडिया, मेरे अंदर भी ये चीज़ डेवलप हुई ओवर द पीरियड ऑफ टाइम दैट आई एम मेड टू सर्व द फोर्सेस दैट सर्व द नेशन. So Army, Air Force, Navy, they serve the nation, and I will serve these forces with my full heart and soul. तो उसके आगे career aspirations और all these things were very little. देश के आगे कुछ भी नहीं है. Recently, the Director General of our organization is retiring, is attaining his superannuation. He said one thing which has really touched my heart. He said that this place has given me more than I have given to it. So the things that I have got from ADA, I cannot, like, पूरा पॉडकास्ट आपका खत्म हो जाएगा, मैं ADA के एहसान मेरे ऊपर आपको गिना नहीं सकता.
परफेक्ट.
सो उसके आगे कुछ भी नहीं है जो.
सही कह रहे हो आप. ओके. तो एक चीज़ थी, what is आपने exactly तेजस पे क्या काम करा? I mean, what did you worked on तेजस?
See, there is a entity known as control law. Control law is what actions pilot gives from the cockpit and how the aircraft reacts to it.
Okay.
Starts right from the taxi to take off, climb, maneuvering in air, approach and landing, and then power up. So pilot is commanding something from the cockpit. He wants to climb at a certain rate. He will give inputs from his pilot control stick or the joystick that you can imagine. How that is getting translated to the control surfaces movement. आप देखते होंगे जब भी आप इंडिगो के जहाज में ट्रैवल करते हैं, टैक्सी विंग्स पे कुछ सर्फेसेस अप डाउन मूव कर रहे हो, बिल्कुल ट्रैक एक्सटेंड हो रही हो, बिल्कुल दे आर बेस्ड ऑफ द पायलट कमांड. So the electrical circuit which connects these two, the pilot command and the actuator movement or the control surfaces deflection, is the control law. And I am a very small part of the team that develops the control of LC Tejas. So right from day one, I have participated in the light combat aircraft's control law design and development. And now I am playing an active role in the clearance of these control laws. Like how these control laws are adhering to the military specifications to which we have to comply before giving any product to the services. Over to you.
Got it. तो मतलब देखा जाए तो काइंड ऑफ लेमैन टर्म्स में उनको एवियोनिक्स कह सकते हैं. एवियोनिक्स, हाउ एवियोनिक्स वर्क, इसके अराउंड.
Avionics are like the eyes of the aircraft. Like it will tell you the situational awareness, where exactly you are. It has the guidance and navigation aspect of the aircraft systems. Whereas, though we receive a lot of information from avionics, but control law is like controlling the attitude and all the aspects of the aircraft performance. So, how the aircraft reacts to the pilot's commands is decided by the control law.
Okay. तो जो हम लोग कई बार भाषा सुनते हैं कि फ्लाई बाय वायर है, that is a subset of this, right?
That is the mechanism which we are using to implement the control law.
Okay.
One is fly-by-wire. One is fly-by-optics. Like fly-by-wire is your command from the pilot cockpit is going in the form of an electrical current to the actuator, which is getting translated to the angular motion of the actuators driving the control surfaces. Another aspect could be fly-by-optics. Like through an optical cable or through an optical signal, the command is going. Now, this is a budding field. It will reduce the weight of electrical cables running through the aircraft. There was a news that A380 is around 20. A380 is a double-decker aircraft of Airbus. So around 20 to 30% of the weight of the aircraft is taken up by the electrical wires, which run to lakhs of kilometers throughout the aircraft. So fly-by-optics is one of the things. Similar things are applicable on automotive industry also. Counterpart of fly-by-wire is drive-by-wire, drive-by-optics. All these things are coming up now.
So, like, how do you see what's the potential of Tejas in the next decade?